Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're still on the Thunder Plains. And we still have these enemies to deal with. Alright, and I think I'm getting a bit better with sequencing characters' actions in order to minimize damage. So what we want to do, take out that thing. Ooh, Slayer. Slayer is an overdrive mode that will basically charge your overdrive every time you kill a monster. It charges faster than just the basic dealing damage for the most part. But I'm still going to keep just the basic dealing damage. That way I can still charge it during boss battles, should that need ever arise. Yeah, and then anyways, we use Waka Waka Boom against the flyer guy, and then put up the Null Shock to stop his stop the Elemental's Thunder attack, which it'll always do. Then we can bring in Riku to steal. Kimahri and Auron can come in and get their turns. Although I am going to vary this up just a little bit, because as you can see, we have 2 turns here that we potentially get to use before the Elemental gets another turn. So instead of spending 8 MP for Lulu's Watera, I don't know the proper pronunciation for that. Water. I'm gonna call it Watera just because it's water, then Watera. That's how we're gonna go with it.
Is it true?
Oh, it's Shalinda.
I heard that
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Seymour and
switch to
Lady
just
Nina are to
doing
be
basic water attacks
Such great
with
news.
Kimahri
I have to tell
and
everyone.
Lulu.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna turn him down.
Oh, really?
Alright, there is
I see.
a line of dialogue
That's
here
unfortunate.
you can pick.
Well, I'm sure that people would
I
have
don't
rejoiced all
think
over
it really
Spira.
changes anything. It might change some dialogue later, kind of like the whole Gata and Luzu sequence. Although this one even much less severe than that. Okay, this is not good. We'll steal an Electro Marble, and well, Null Shot can still save everything. And Lulu's going to get her turn there. And so we can still get rid of the Elemental at least. And now we can focus on getting everybody else a turn. Waka has a water strike weapon, so that didn't do too bad. Auron can come in here and get his shot at, or he can just do that. That's an option. Oh, the monster is actually going next. So if we attack it again, that's not going to kill it. Past gameplay me. If we attack it again, that's not going to kill it, but it will provoke him to use Thundara on himself. Yeah, so Larva's magic increased, which I believe that pumps both his magic attack and defense, because these water shots are going to do less than they should to him. But we could finish him off. Everybody got their turn. And another level up for Riku there. Very nice. And I kind of mentioned before how this is kind of a bigger area, and of course the way that I keep walking back and forth across it rather than just progressing ahead is going to make things take even longer. But I do want to make sure that I pick up the treasures. Okay. Now this could be a mistake. Well, that other flying thing is just going to do, Thundara. So yeah, it'll be fine, and I can have Kimahri finish him off. And we'll get Electro Marbles from him, just like we would the Elementals, so we're all good as far as stealing goes. So now we just need Tidus, Auron, and then Kimahri. And it looks like the monster's gonna get another turn. No, that's okay. We gotta use Yuna's magic for something, right? Yeah, just barely. Well, a kill's a kill. Alright, let's cure up. Because I don't want dumb things to be happening. Everyone else is pretty much fine. We're barely even being attacked now in these random battles. In one sense, I still don't like the tagging in and out to get everybody a turn, but I do like the sense that you kind of have to carefully plan your strategies, even planning your strategies around that, like with using Null Shock instead of just having your first three characters obliterate all three enemies and away you go, because that would only give, well, those three characters the experience from the battle. So, in one sense, it's kind of like Lunar's battle system, where you kind of have to just figure out what the most efficient way is to navigate around. And we don't need to bring out Yuna yet. Because it's not the monster's turn. Okay, now we need to bring out Yuna. But yeah, 2 MP for a Null Shock is far less expensive than casting multiple cures all the time. It's cheaper than casting a single cure. I don't think I forgot anybody, did I? No. There will still be a couple instances coming up. As of the recording of this commentary, I'm through the gameplay of Part 34. So there will be a couple instances where I forget to tag someone in, or forget to give someone a turn. But I think for the most part, I'm kind of getting used to all the tagging in and out and keeping track of who's had a turn and who hasn't. Alright, is there anything we can customize? Oh, this water ball, I can add strength plus 3. There's 3 power spheres is really no consequence to doing strength plus 3. So I might as well do that. I'm not gonna invest too greatly into like really strong boosts for the elemental strike balls, because it just won't be worth it overall. But yeah, I don't mind the strength plus 3. Okay, can we kill these in one shot yet? And no, we can't. Hey, Tidus, finish it off, please.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Riku can steal. Or Auron can come in and do nothing. That's an option too. And it's also around this part where I realize that I want to be building up my Aeon's overdrives again. Just always want to have those on hand, especially for boss battles. Alright, Riku can steal. And... Kamari. Yeah, we're gonna start bringing in... Yeah, none of these have even started their overdrive gauges. And since this is actually our first time summoning Ixion, so we get to see the full sequence here, which is actually a really cool looking sequence. I like this. I like the Ixion summoning sequence.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, you don't want to touch him, though, Yuna. Not like the other ones that you touch and pet and that. Because Ixion, he's got a shocking personality. Don't pretend you didn't see that cheesy joke coming. You should know me by now. You know what would be really cool is if we had an Aeon that was a Shoopuf. Oh, that would be awesome. We're not going to get one of those. Yeah, spoiler alert, there's no Shoopuf Aeon. There should be, though. And Manosphere. Very good. And speed. Alright. Well, that wasn't productive, but we'll make this productive. Magic. Yeah, magic node. So, yeah, the longer I wait to use those things, the less time in the game that I have to reap their benefits, so I'm going to use it now. I want the magic boost on Lulu because when Kamari goes through there, he's also going to get the magic boost, so it kind of helps two characters right now. In theory, if I played the game long enough and I did all the post-game stuff where you max out the sphere grid for everyone, basically everyone learns every node and ability. I'm not doing that, by the way. Then everybody would be able to reap the benefit of that. But for the purposes of this Let's Play, and till we get to the end of the game, once everybody reaches the end of their specified sphere grid, I don't think I'm going to take them any further. We'll find out when we get there. But I'm not going to put a lot of focus on that. We'll take out this elemental. Dang, wasn't she just doing like 1,800 to those things, and now with 4 more magic points, she's doing 2,200? The stat boosts are very nice in this game. I will say that.
Sit back and watch.
Waka waka boom. You're supposed to kill him when I use that phrase. I'm all disappointed. He's at the point where he's gonna Thundara himself. But Auron still needs a turn, so that's why I couldn't use water there with Kamari.
As you wish.
It would actually be kind of productive for him to just attack the thing, because it's not like some of the other magical enemies where he's got a resistance to the thing. But I do want to summon stuff. Yeah, that's right. We're summoning things. Go ahead. Try using Thundara on Ixion. You're not going to live that long, are you? No, you're not. Now we've got 3 Aeons to fill up as well.
Out of my way!
Yeah, you tell him. And Orin is stoned. Well, we can fix that. Actually, no. I want to soften him up. Yeah, I just wanted to use that phrase. That's the only reason I'm doing that. Okay, we'll take him out. Monster A, please tell me it's that dog thing. Titus, come, Titus? No?
Allow me.
Oh no, it is actually the elemental that's next, and Yuna's not going to get another turn. So yeah. Okay, I guess we'll just have to steal from that. Which, conveniently, we're going to steal the soft that we just had to use. We'll just get Orin and Kimahri their turns. And then we'll tag in Titus to finish things off. Pretty simple and straightforward. Aside from being annoyed at having to tag everyone in and out to do, what am I doing? Oh yes, summoning. Yeah, Titus isn't going to finish him off. Ixion is going to. See, even post-commentary me is forgetting about working on the Aeon's overdrives. Although for the sake of the Aeon's HP, I'm gonna save bringing them in until, like, the last shot. And because I don't want 3 enemies attacking me while I try to get everybody their turns. So yeah, even though the tagging system is kind of... It's convenient in the sense that, you know, you can switch to whatever character is best for the job, but it's annoying because you have to have so many characters come in and take useless turns just so that they can get AP after battle. We'll get rid of that nasty guy first, because otherwise he would have just... he would have Thundared himself, and we'd have 2 enemies, and it wouldn't have been as nice. So yeah, other than the annoyances of having to tag in and out to give everyone a turn, I am starting to enjoy the battles here in Final Fantasy X. I mean, it's not bad. I like the turn-based. It is kind of easy mode, especially when you start using haste, and you can see, you know, the enemy turns and how much they're going to be delayed. But it's still enjoyable. And that's what I like about it. And I do like the focus, plot-wise, on the Aeons and the Summoner. Because Summoner, as you may know, is one of my favorite job classes from the Final Fantasy games. This is not going as well as I would have liked. Okay. Well, Ifrit almost has his overdrive, but for the sake of not dying and possibly losing that overdrive or something stupid, we're gonna dismiss him. And we'll just finish up with Kimahri, because he has plenty of MP. And once again, I keep searching around the corners just to make sure there's no treasure. Cutscene time!
That was a close one.
We've been struck by lightning so
Stop
much and
kidding
it hasn't
around.
done anything.
Yes, ma'am. What's wrong?
Ha 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 ha.
You're giving me the creeps.
Yeah, I keep referencing that silly spot. I'm sure that's not the last time it's going to happen either. What in the world are you doing, Riku?
Hey,
The
whoa!
way she
I wanna go
crawls
home.
there.
I hate lightning. I hate thunder. Let's go rest over there. Please.
Well,
The
there's
storm
probably
never
a
stops.
save
Better to
point,
cross quickly.
so we could use a
I know,
refill.
But just for a little while.
Well, what now?
Why are you asking Orin? He's not in charge. You should be asking Yuna.
Pretty please. Just a few minutes.
I like how everyone's just
Scared
kind
of
of ignoring
lightning.
her and
Let's
walking
rest,
away.
Please. Pretty please.
I do want to rest here too, because there is a primer we can
I'm
get
too
here.
young to die.
Albed primer, that is.
You're mean. Cruel. Your moms would be ashamed of you.
And they just keep
Are
walking.
you having fun doing this to me?
Yes.
Fine. We rest. She's worse than the storm.
All right.
I'm a little tired.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a room available? Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way. Thank you.
Yuna?
It's not like her.
Yeah, we'll have to go spy on her. Now, in order to get what my directions say for getting the primer here, you have to talk to Ren and tell him the most positive thing, positive response when he asks you how your studies go. However, my old nemesis, the sequence triggers, are going to strike again. Oh, this is an interesting book. It's talking about those cactars that we're not going to be messing with because they'll probably slaughter us. Or if you do decide to do the cactar thing, you may heavily want to consider summoning Aeons when you fight them. And using their special abilities so you get around their evasion. They're super high on evasion. This is all stuff that we already have or could buy before. Although that's Lightning Ward plus a little bit more. I'm not super concerned about it. Anyways, sequence triggers. So what you're supposed to do in order to get Rin to appear, and so you can get the Albed primer... I'm going to buy more grenades. Yes. I can buy grenades. That's awesome. What you have to do is talk to all of the characters to get Rin to appear. However, once you go down this hall and trigger the scene, you can't do it.
What?
You can't get the Albed primer from Rin because Rin will not appear anymore. Such a short window for getting that Albed primer. And the guide I'm looking at for the Albed primers did not mention that. However, a very smooth Titus.
Yes?
Ow. Well, it's nothing really. I just,
Yeah, you're not sweet-talking your way out of this very well.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in.
But he did because he was worried about her.
Hey, wasn't that Jisco Guado guy?
Yeah, that sphere that Yuna picked up from
The sphere
Jisco.
is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh.
Oh, it says a whole lot more than that.
His son, Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I like the way
I'm
you
sorry.
think, Titus. By punching him in the face. Well, now we've done it. So anyways, I did find out some information. We can pick up the missing primer.
What do you think you're
Oh, it's been a while since I walked a headlock.
Yuna was acting funny.
She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then.
Hold your shoe puffs, too.
All right.
I like Waka. We can pick it up later in a place called the... where is it? The desert place. The Sanubia Desert.
Shall we go?
So yeah, while other Let's Plays are demonstrating how to pick it up here, I'm going to demonstrate how to pick it up in the desert. Yep, that's the excuse I'm going with.
Fine. Stay here.
All right already. But you didn't have to say it like that, you know. You could be more comforting or something. You know,
You're
try
asking
to cheer me up.
Orin to be more comforting?
You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening?
Why don't we just let Orin leave on his own and leave us, and then we can just travel as a group of 6.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
I don't think it cares. Okay, and this is the part where I'm going to stumble around wondering why Rin didn't show up. What in the world was that all about? You just come up, take a picture, and then run off? No, there was a yellow shield there. That we can actually... The shield goes to Titus. Gotta find out who has the shields. It's so rare that I'm actually equipping different armor now. This is lightning proof, so that's kind of nice. That's a little bit better than magic defense plus 3%. Alright, so we're going to just try to explore and see if we can get Rin to show up. But remember a part or two ago where I said we were going to take the tutorial on the customization weapons again because we didn't get enough of it the first time? Well, that's going to happen as well. But first I'm going to check over here. There's no Rin over here. This can't be... This is past gameplay me really fumbling around because I wanted it to be a goal to pick up all the Al Bhed primers as they appear in order. Well, now we're not going to get to do that. Tutorial. Give me the Al Bhed primer tutorial. And once you click on customizing equipment, yeah, you gotta watch this again. So I'm not gonna make you guys go through this again, so I'll just see you guys next time.